get your bag 3. It's the front transmission. You build the front, you need your front diff. Make sure you empty the bag. You don't leave nothing in there. So you got screws. Oh, this is all alloy pieces. Nice. I love it. Beautiful job, WRC. So for this, I'm gonna use the container because I see some grub screws in here. All right, now you take it out with your hands. Make sure that keep your eyes on these washers. That goes with the differential. All you need. So you grab this. First you grab this. Get a washer. Slide it in here. Like that. Alright. Then grab a bearing and see that hole in there? You just drop it in there like that. This bearing goes on the other side. Like that. And then grab this with the washer. Go like that. Okay? That's how you do it. And then you grab this. I think you slide this over, but we're not gonna do this now. First we do the CVD shaft. We slide this in. Let's put some grease in here. Let me use my grease. Put it around it and then slide it in, and then you need this. You slide this in like that. Grab yourself the pin and you make sure that the pin goes so when you slide the pin in there, it has to come out the other way, so it sits in there, and then that's how you get your CVD shaft assembled. And once it's in there, you grab this part, and I think you need to slide it in on here. And now you need to slide this on top of this part so your pin doesn't come out. All right. So I found a way to do it. Just follow it with your seconds. That's it. Alright, so that's how you do it. Now you can slide it in right there and just look for the flat surface. Grab the screw. Make sure that you have your thread lock. I'll put one more time. Alright. And just make sure that alright. That's it. Alright, so this side is done. Now what you do is this is the right time to put a grease on the gear. Alright, now grab your front diff and you apply the grease on the gear, on the threads right here, all the teeth. So just go like that, go like that. Alright. Now you put your shims. And you want to have a little bit of that play. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this in. Make sure your washers slide it in there. You see that? See? Alright. Once you have that done, then you take your other part and then you put it like that in there. Alright? Grab your all 4 screw, because this is the metal to metal connection. So you put your thread lock on all 4. Alright. Just put yourself and grab your tool. I think this is 2.5. Yep. And now what you do is you align the holes and then you make sure that you tight these. Alright. So I'm gonna hand tight these. It's an easy job. You can use a machine if you want. Let me put on my... Alright. You can hand tie these in the end. these. Yeah. You can use your towel. Yeah. And then from the top, make sure that you tie them up. Yeah. All right. So all 4 of the screws are tight. Also, I greased them up, and now you can see. If you move this. All right. So now it's done. Let's put this on the side. And let me see. Clean this up. Now we move on to the back 4. Now you take the rear, now you gotta build the rear transmission. Same thing, just like I did this, but a little bit of difference. I think we are going to add the rear shock tower, but for now you leave this right here, and you take your bag 4, not the bag 3, bag 3 is done. Grab your scissor, and now dump it in here. Make sure the bag is empty. Same thing, I guess, but a little bit different because you're getting your carbon fiber shock tower. I think this is the rear one. CVD shaft and your hardware. Make sure you don't lose anything. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna dump it here. It's easy for me to work on the car. I mean the parts. All right. Same thing. You grab this part, get the bearing, slide this in, slide the other bearing. Oops. Grab this, and then this. Put a little bit of that grease. On this, and you slide this in. Put some grease in here. Slide this in here. Grab this. Grab your pen. That's it. Your pen goes in there. Now grab this. And I think I found a way to do it one at a time. tool if you want. Once you have one side in, you can start working on it like that. And do it with your hand. It's very easy. Alright, so that's how you do it. Now that pin won't come out. It does have a play. The play is good. We grab this part and we apply the grease on the side. And now you put it from inside. Alright. Now you grab this and you make sure that on the flat surface you tight the drop screw, just like you did to the front. Just to let you know, guys, that you gotta use your thread lock. Oops, I made a little bit of that mistake. Let me slide this out. Let me take this out. And you see this washer? Slide this in like that. Grab a bearing. Like that. Just look for the flat surface. Grab this in. Take this out. Ooh, that's too much. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share it with the rest of these, because I think these are going to be metal to metal connection. Alright, so alright, now you make sure you tie it on the flat surface like so. Alright, grab yourself a cloth. That's it. As soon as you've done that, start applying the grease on the gear. I'm just gonna use a little bit of my hand. That's it. Now you grab your differential. Also you apply the grease. Now you grab these washers, slide these in on the side. Also you grab the other washer. Oh, make sure that your diff housing, just clean it from outside. That's it. Now you grab this, slide it in. Alright. this. So same thing. Just slide it in like that. And make sure that your washer is seated properly. Oops. Alright. Oh, see? It moved. Now you grab the same, just like you did this part. Slide it in like that. Alright. You make sure your washer is not outside somewhere stuck. And this moves freely in there. No binding. And then your gears are all greased up. Grab yourself the all four. Put some thread lock, which I did. All right. Now grab a tool. Do the upper one or you can do the bottom. It's up to you. See that? Now you can hand tight these. Now you make sure that's the front and this the rear. But when you when you install the shock tower, you'll know. So you don't need to worry about it. Well, you gotta do it now because it's in the instruction manual. Make sure that, all right, so now you grab the shock tower, and I don't think there's a front and back side. You can choose either side. I don't see any, if it says just the rear, or maybe it says check tower orientation, cut it side towards diff opening. All right, so now, yeah, right here, this side. That's what it's talking about. You see this part? Check tower orientation, cut it side towards diff opening. Alright, so diff opening is the one with the gear side. So that's what we're gonna do. This side is cut it and install it on this right here. Like that. Yep. Alright, now you get your 4 screw, and you can use your thread lock because it's gonna be metal to metal connection. I was cleaning it thinking that it's not going to be metal, but you need your thread lock. Alright, now grab your tool. Once again, just to make sure that there's a cutted side that goes towards the outside. What I'm gonna install right now in front of you guys right here, so you guys know. Once again, I'm gonna check it again. Yeah. Yep. All right, go like that. Grab your screw and make sure that slide it in properly. See that? Like that. All right. Now it's up there. You can grab this. It's an easy build. Just some things that you need to be careful. Alright guys, what you see right now, that's it. Just torque it, snug it up. Do not tighten it extra, like too much that you can, break, or just make sure you know what. When you do it, you know what to do. All right, so it's greased up properly, and now put it on the side. This is how it looks. See, guys, so you go in back 5. So I got the back 5 right here, and now grab a scissor. The back 5 is the front suspension, so dump it in on the table. Make sure the bag is empty. Oh, look at that. So just put a grub screw right there, spacers, and alright, so this is your front suspension. So this one is hard. It says H on it, that means hard one. You got 4 screw and the hinge pins. So 2 grub screw. Just dump it here. 4 screws, 2 grub screws, 2 hinge pins, and these are your parts and your spacers. Now, so for the lower arm position, you need this one, the one that's the dot has to be in the middle, in the center. So get all 4 of these. Grab yourself a cutter So grab yourself a cutter. I took these two out. Make sure you cut the one in this. The dot has to be in the center. If you have an X-Acto knife, use it to cut the extra, these leftover plastic. This is okay. This one is good too. Alright. Now I've got 4 of these. So grab this part. Go like that, and you gotta make sure that your direction, this has to be like that. I believe that's what it says. That's how it's showing me on the direction. So you make sure that your shock, I think that's where the shock goes, and you make sure that the direction has to be this side. Alright, so now you grab this, the center dot, and then you grab this piece, and then you slide this part inside like that, press it in. Alright, see this? It slides in. Put like that. So you need a spacer. Now it says here, this is 1 millimeter tape, this is 1.25, 1.5. So I'll cut the one in the center. Grab your cutter. And grab your X-Acto knife if you want. Now grab the hinge pins. Okay, so this one, you gotta make sure that you put your spacer, what do you call these? The arm position. Make sure that you press this in. It has to slide in. So like I said, I did the center, see? Slides in right away. Make sure you stick to. Alright, I'll do another center one out right here. Same thing. Alright, this one slides in right away. Alright guys, so when you press this in, these the arm position, just cut the one with the center. See, I pressed this in. Alright, so now what you do is you make sure that this part you make sure that this part goes the inside. Get yourself the washers, put it like that. This is how you do it. Now you slide this in, go like that, and from the other side it has to go in. Alright, same thing from this side. Alright, so now what you do is put this side, and then you can add this. Alright, so when you have play, if you have play, you see that? That's a play. So we add more shims. So let me put the diff in there, and then we add some more shims. So you make sure you add shims in the front, I guess. That's what it says. That if you adjust free play with the shims. So I think both center are used, and the rest of these you can see, like, see right here, I have some play, a lot of play. Look at that. See? That's a lot of play. But let's put a diff in here. Let's put a diff right here. And this is how you need to. The front one has to go in like that. Okay. And you make sure that you put 2 screws right here on this side and 2 on the other side. We use a thread lock. Grab the 2.5 mm tool. Just make sure that the direction it. Okay, before we do this, let's do that side first. On this side, we're gonna, because I'm gonna add some, shims in here for the play. So let me do that, and then we do this side. Let me do this side first. Let me just do this side first, and then I do that. Okay, you know why it wasn't, these parts are not sticking out? because this side is thick. It's so much thick that you cannot see this side. So you make sure that you snug these up properly. Alright, so this one is done, and then this one is done. Now we take this one out and we fix our play. So right now I have 1 mm in here. So 1 mm and 0.5. Slide this in. Right. Now grab your screw. Thread lock. Just want a little bit of that play in there. Alright, let's see. But it's good. It's happening. See? Free. This and then this. Just gonna make sure that I did it all right. Just making sure. I need to add the. All right, guys. I'm sorry, my phone battery died, and I was on bag number 5, which was done, fixing the play. And now I'm on bag 6. You can see right here. You open your bag 6. I just installed the sway bar. That's how you do it. You can follow the instruction. And I'm sorry I couldn't capture this part, but I'm on this part now. On a bag 6, I'm on this part. Sway bar, it's easy. You got a flange bearing and some parts like the grub screw, and then this part where the sway bar goes into, and then this hardware from the rear the front this is the front suspension. All right, we built it, this one right here. So you see this, that's what I did. I couldn't capture it because my phone battery died. Now I plugged it in and I'm doing it. It's the phone is plugged. So this is what I did now. See the sway bar, And if you pull like that, and if I lift this side, you see, that's how it can work. Okay, so now I'm here. So grab this part and put the stop. Let me see. You know these parts, the arm position. Get the one with the bottom center. I mean the bottom dot, not the center dot. The bottom dot, like this one right here. See, it's in the bottom. You can go like that up position, but you gotta have it in the bottom. So that's what I did right here. I mean, not the bottom, it's the upper position. You see, it's up. See right here, both sides. So that's what you put right here, like that. Then you grab your upper plate, and you need this part. So in this part, you see the plate in the front, and you see the round part. This side has to be in the bottom. And let me see where I gotta. So, and you need your hardware. So 2 small screw and a 2 big screw. Alright, so now let's see my instruction manual. Grab this plate. It comes with this washer already built in. I mean, they pressed it in for you, the factory. So you have the washer in the bottom. So this is how you keep it to connect these 2 parts. I'm gonna show you guys. So you grab 2 small screws and you put it right here, 2 long right there. Grab your plate and put it on top of this, like that. Grab your bigger screw and grab your tool. Now this is going into the metal part, so you can use your thread lock. Just follow the instruction. That's it. I'm going to show you guys right now. Alright. Now what you do is like that. Okay, so you see this part? Make sure that the center, the top, the plane surface is facing this side. Grab this, put it like that, and then grab your screw and just screw it like that. Make sure that you follow the instruction. Your washer, it's pressed in from the factory. It has to be in the bottom. See right there? And then the longer screws goes right here. And that's when you tighten it. You grab the other screw, put right here, and you tighten it. Like so. Alright? Alright. That's it. Now, you grab this. Okay, you grab this. And you put it right here. Make sure you have an edge that goes in like that. And then you grab this screw. And then you grab the other screw. Oops. Alright. So now you press this in. You tighten these up. Okay. See, this is how you do it. This one is ready. Now you come to this side, this part. Grab your shock tower and grab this and this. And there are 4 screws. 1. Oh, no. 3x8. This one. Grab yourself that pin. Okay, so now the shock tower does not have a front and back, so you can use either side. It doesn't really matter. You take this and then you pull like that. Grab your screw. You don't need a thread lock for this. And then you need your 2mm. Oops. Sometimes the job is so simple, but then it takes forever. All right, sir. Here we go. All right, so now it's in. Like that. That's it. And see the bottom, the top. So this is how it looks. See the top. Go like that. Oops, no, you go like that, and now you gotta like that. See? Now you grab your, let me clear this mess up. You grab this and this, also hard. Okay, just put them on the side, everything. And now what you do is grab your suspension, move it this way, okay? Go like, put it like that. Take this part and take this. Alright guys, so now you grab this upper arm holder and you grab this center dot bush, and now you install it in the upper arm holder, and you make sure that you install it into this arm holder, into the groove. There's a groove for it on one side. So now you press it in and then you go for the, so make sure it's the center dot. Okay, so now you grab the M3x12. The M3x12 means the 12 millimeter is the length of the screw. You can measure the length with your caliper. So these are 4 screws, M3x12, and now you grab the shock tower and you put on the diff, the case. You can call it a diff case on the top. So you make sure that your center body post is through the on the side of CVD shaft. So now you grab the upper arm holder and you put on the shock tower, and when you put them together, when you joint them, then you gotta install the 4 screws M3x12. So it's very easy, just follow the instructions. So you see the way I'm doing it. You can see that I'm putting them together, and now you can grab your tool, your wrench, and now you can go ahead and with the 2.5 millimeter wrench you can install it into the holes of your diff bulk head, you can call it, or the diff case, which is the aluminum. So you make sure that you put your thread lock, because it's going to be a metal to metal connection. And you can see I'm putting some thread lock. So I'm using the blue thread lock. So you make sure you use the blue one. Don't use the red thread lock. So you make sure the direction, because this is your front suspension. And you can see my center body post is towards the CVD shaft. So again, I'm gonna put a shock tower first, and then I add the upper arm holder, and you can see the position that I'm holding it. It's on the instruction manual, you guys can follow it up. I'm gonna install all 4 screws in there, and I'm gonna tighten them up. So just take it easy. So when you snug these up, don't over tight these. Do not strip the screws, and do not strip the shock tower, so you know when to stop. When it's tight, you can feel it. So don't over torque these, because it's a carbon fiber shock tower. So go ahead and install the third screw, and now this the last one. So just be patient and install properly. You can use your machine if you like, but I'm still gonna hand tight it in the end. I'm just using it to save some time. You can go ahead use the machine if you like, but you must have the speed set on your machine. So just to be careful not to damage your shock tower. And now you can hand tight these and make sure you check all 4 screws. They are tight well. All right, so now you can see that I did that, and you can see my body post. I just holded it. It's towards the CVD shaft, and now you grab your front upper arms, and you can see the direction I'm putting my upper arms. Now you grab the spacers. All right, so now I'm gonna cut these. You see the spacers? So there's a thick, thin, and there's a thin, thick, and thicker. So 3 sizes. So you make sure that on each side you add thick, thicker, and thin. So on each side you add thick, thicker, and thin these spacers. So you do that, and with that upper brace, I'm gonna show you right now. So you gotta grab your hinge pins. You're gonna see that I'm gonna grab the hinge pins. You can see me splitting, making 2 sets, 3 each. So these are your hinge pins, and now you grab your 2 screws, which are 3x8. So 3x8, that's M3x8. 8 is the length. It's 8 mm. So now you grab the one side hinge pin and you slide it in, and you make sure that it goes when we just install the shock tower with the upper arm holder, with the center dot, center arm position. The hinge pin goes into that. You can see me, I just did it, and do the same thing on this side. And now your both sides are in hinge pins with the arms, and now you can grab your spacers and you can just slide them in. So it's thin, thick, and thicker on each side. So that's thin, and now I'm installing the thick, and then there is a very thick one. So the thickest one. So now that's 3 on each. So that's how you do it. It's very easy. You can see me, I'm putting them in, and now you can grab your top chassis brace, and on the top chassis brace we have the arm holder we attached already with the upper arm position. The dot is on the upper side, And now you can see me, I'm sliding it in, and now I'm gonna position it on the top of that diff case, the bulkhead you can call it, and then these two screws that you can see on the table, I'm gonna install these on the top. Make sure you use your thread lock. It's a metal to metal connection. So go ahead and install these two screws. Okay, so now you can see I'm tightening the screw on the top chassis brace, the carbon fiber, into the metal, and grab this other screw. So there are two screws that goes on the top. You can see right here. So now you can tighten these up, snug these up. And so now you can use your machine if you want. It's up to you if you want to use a machine. Or you can just hand tight these. So guys, after you do this, you're gonna go, I'm gonna make a next video. That will be, I think, from bag 7 up to, I don't know how long that video will take. So you can watch the next part on my YouTube channel. Please do subscribe and do like the video and leave a comment if you don't understand anything. So now this side is done. The bag 6 is done now. So I did the bag 3, 4, 5, and 6 in this video. So now you can see it's done, and I'll move on to the next page after this. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.